Could you imagine being young, making millions of dollars, and having one of the best jobs in your field in all of America, and then losing all of that because you decided to have an extramarital affair with a female staffer, which is against university policy? Well, that's what happened this afternoon when the University of Michigan fired head football coach Sherron Moore with cause because of that affair. Now, with cause means he's owed $12.3 million, but they're not going to sit there and pay him a dime because he violated his contract and he knew better. And so Michigan feels like they don't have to pay him. They also reported that Michigan has credible evidence backing up this decision. So if and when he decides to go back to court to fight them for that remaining $12.3 million, they've got enough evidence that sits there and backs up their claim. Now, I want to know who dropped the dime. Why did they drop the dime? What did Sherron Moore do to them? Because somebody had to feel some kind of way about him in order to do this. Because we know things like this have happened before. I'm not sitting there saying it's the okay thing to do, but we can go right to Arkansas in 2011, 2012 when Bobby Petrino got in that motorcycle accident and the girl on the back of the bike was his female staffer. He was having an inappropriate relationship with her. He tried to hide it at first, but eventually it came out. So these things do happen. You know, Bobby Petrino, he was the reason why he got caught. Sherron Moore's case, somebody told on him. Now, again, he's going to sit there and he's going to fight for that money. He released a statement stating he felt like he was a scapegoat and he got railroaded. But this wasn't a football decision. He violated the policy. Now, I don't know what the next steps are for the program. Bill Pogge's been plugged in as the interim head coach for the time being. He's going to coach them in a bowl game. But what happens with Bryce Underwood? He was the number one recruit in last year's class, the number one quarterback recruit in last year's class, I should say. He got a huge NIL deal for Michigan, turned his back on LSU to go to Michigan. Michigan's got a great class coming in. What happens with those recruits? The program's in a mess kind of right now, and all because he decided he wanted to get caught out there and get caught slipping. Now, look, I don't know what's going to happen for him as far as his future goes. He's probably going to be fighting Michigan the next couple of months to try to get some of that money. I'm sure he'll coach again. He won't be spinning the block at Michigan like Bobby Petrino did at Arkansas, but he'll still coach again somewhere. But I'm sure deep down inside, once this all settles down, he's going to sit there and scratch his head and say, yo, bro, I blew $12 million potentially because I couldn't control myself and handle business and do what I was supposed to do. Like, you don't realize these positions don't come around very often. Michigan is such a prestigious job, and he blew it because he couldn't control himself. But hopefully he learned his lesson, and hopefully, the next time he gets an opportunity, if he gets an opportunity, he controls himself and doesn't do anything stupid like this.